All right. How you
Are we live?
doing? I
I'm
think
good. I'm good. Just excited. I got one more day.
Angel's going to be on vacation a semi vacation. He's actually going to be half vacation, half work next week, but
Yeah.
he's not going to be working.
Nope. Well, I will be. I'll be learning.
Kind of. You will
Stupid.
be learning.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to go over the draft a little bit, kind of go over a couple picks, see what everyone thinks about the Bears draft this 2026 draft. Um, Real quick, what do you think about the Cubs so far?
I mean, they've been okay. I mean, other than uh, stealing one away from the Dodgers, and then completely doing absolutely nothing the next two games. They've been okay. I mean,
Well, I like that they did went 3-3 on the West Coast. They have 15 injuries to pitchers right now,
no, yeah, 100%.
and the fact that they were able to get out of San Diego and LA with a split,
Yeah,
I'm very happy with.
no,
So the
100%. That's
I
the,
don't
the thing
know.
that we got to worry about is that, I mean, if it were you know come come September and we've got to face the Dodgers, this is it doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. Um
Well, either they're going to have to make a pitching move or try to get some of these guys healthy and figure out what the hell is on in Chicago. What are they
well,
eating?
Justin Steele is back.
Not he's yeah.
We don't even know
That's
if
sad.
this is the beginning stages of possible Tommy John. And yeah,
He put out a disturbing tweet this morning or last night,
I'm
making
not
it
on Twitter.
sound like that either he's gonna have to decide maybe for another surgery and be done for the year. They haven't announced it yet, but are it's gonna be a hard road. I feel for the guy. I really do. I was hoping to have
Yeah,
him back in June,
yeah. I
but
mean, so was I.
we'll be
I
lucky
mean,
to have him back this year at this point.
the other day when Craig was being interviewed on 670, he was like, "Oh, we're still all signs point to him pitching this year. All signs point to him pitching this year." And it's like that. No, doesn't.
And
This is
then
what
after
this
that
is
tweet,
PR.
he put,
This is
yeah,
PR telling you what to do. So, um, look, I think we're good. We can compete. I mean, it's a competitive baseball team. It's not like we're just laying down and letting everybody do what they want with us. They're competitive, absolutely, but
they could win it. I could see that, but I think the offense is going to have to carry the load until they figure out the pitching.
100%. I mean, let's take a look at. I mean, I know this is totally separate, totally different baseball team than what uh, we can talk about, but or that we talk about. But let's look at the Minnesota Twins, right?
Hmm.
They've got a pretty young baseball team, and it's pretty good. They're
Yeah.
they're they're getting runs from just about everywhere on in their batting rotation. But their pitching, once it comes down, I mean, one of my good friends, he's a huge Minnesota Twins fan. Once they have to have a 5 run lead for them to win a game. Because if
Hmm.
they're up by 1 or 2 runs, once the relievers come and the closers come, the game is completely over for them. They've lost, I think, 6 out of the last like 11 games in the eighth and the ninth inning because of bad pitching, bad bullpen. So if I mean we don't have that issue right now, but I mean,
No.
but it's like pitching is very. It's just like pitching is very important. It's very very important. I don't care. And we are not going to be scoring 15 runs, 10 runs a game. You know what I mean? It's going to be 1, 2, 3 runs a game. We'll have our 5, 6, 7, 8 runs a game here and there, and then we'll probably have that 1 to 3 games a year where we're scoring 12 plus runs, right? Where it's like a shootout, where we're hitting everything, everything's flying out of the ballpark, But when when it comes down to importance, like our we got to have we've got to have a good starting rotation, and we've got to have a good bullpen. We've got to have it. If we don't have that, I don't care if we score 10 runs. If somebody comes in and lets up 5 runs in a ninth inning, and we can't we can't make up ground, just no.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
No.
Shut up, Siri.
Not even Siri.
So I was watching the end of the game yesterday, and Craig was super pumped. I don't think I've ever seen him that pumped up before. At the end of that San Diego game, which was awesome to see him all psyched up. The whole coaching staff, I think he was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck yeah!" It was cool. I mean, I think though he knows they're dealing with a lot of issues right now with the injuries, but
yeah,
got to be rewarding when you can win like that. Ben Brown came in, and man, he came in with the bases loaded in the 8th inning, and he got him out of the jam with the lead still. Which Ben Brown used to get shit on all the time by all the fans, but he's been actually doing way better this year.
Yeah.
I'm actually super excited about how Ben Brown's doing. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on the Cubs a little bit, but let's talk some Bears.
Bears.
Yes. Bears. All right. So the draft it took me a couple days to kind of digest it. And kind of because everyone was assuming Bears are going to go D line or defensive end, defensive interior, and then
we didn't get that pick till the last pick of the draft.
Yeah. Here we are again, and we're like, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened?
Yeah,
they didn't get any interior linemen until Jordan Vandenberg. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my thought process, and we talked about this off the air, is love the first 2 picks. They lost me on the 2 third-round picks, but looking kind of back at what they're trying to accomplish, I think there's a lot of value in both picks, even though Thomas seemed like more of a reach. But he can take the top off of defense.
So I watched
4-2, 4-2. 40?
I watched 428. I watched a video of him going up against the number 6 pick in the draft, which is the pick that the Chiefs came up and got.
The corner?
Huh?
The corner that they traded out for?
Yeah. Correct. And he made him look silly. I mean, he had a route. I think it was supposed to be, 5 posts, right? He gives him a double move, and he cuts back in, and he has the corner going one way, and he's running scot-free to the post. Man, it's impressive. It's practice, We're talking about practice. I'm sorry.
Practice.
Alan.
Playoffs? I know.
Playoffs? Or Ted Lasso talking about practice? Yeah, practice. But anyway, that was I watched that and I was like, okay, like that's that's good to see. Level college to NFL, the transition is totally different, but I mean, we'll see. If
I still feel like it was a reach. I still feel like it was a reach. I feel like he probably could have been gotten in the 6th round or 7th round, but
no, I don't think so.
Maybe not.
No, not with that speed.
With the speed, that's the only reason.
Exactly. I think he would have been long gone if we're thinking about.
He was projected a 7th round pick. I'm not saying he would have gone in the
but
seventh,
the thing is like all these things that everyone says, all these scouts, all these what's his name? Who are why am I drawing a blank right now
Mel
on the
Kiper.
Mel Kiper? The other guy that's good that does the draft analysis. Why am I blanking right now? Anyway, all these guys that are draft analysts that say, "Oh, this guy's not this guy's not that." Everybody project like, look, George Kittle, he was a fourth rounder, and he's one of the best tight ends in the league. He was a fourth rounder, right?
How about when Hester was drafted? They did a redraft on that year, and he was the number 1 pick.
Yeah. So it's
I
like
know. That's why we
it's
look
hard
at
to
Tom
listen.
Brady.
Exactly. Well, yeah, fuck Tom Brady, Brock Purdy. Like it's like
Yeah.
we could only really listen to these guys and be like, oh, okay, makes sense why they think this is. But at the end of the day, like once they get to the NFL, it's you go out there and you play and if you show out and you play and you work hard and
Let's be real. He's with Ben Johnson, and
yeah.
he's a speed freak. So Ben Johnson, he's probably never been with a coach like Ben Johnson before till you really utilize his skill set. So
Mm-hmm.
Ben Johnson could make him into something he's never been before, just based on his skill set, just by scheming up some plays for him. And then you got
Yeah.
Caleb throwing to him on top of that. So
Yeah. So it's not like you've got a bum quarterback that doesn't know what he's doing or can't read defenses. If he knows that he's got a single high safety on one person like Burden or Odunze, and he's got this kid that's he's matched up against a slot or a linebacker at that, it's a no brainer. You toss it up in the air and have him go run and catch it. So, but I don't mind that pick that much.
I don't mind any pick right now because I'm not going to pretend I'm smarter than the Ben Johnson because he
Oh, of
knows what
course,
he's
yeah, of
doing.
course, of course.
So
We're just all. I mean, at this point, all we're doing is just sitting and just having a conversation of what we think, and we're not scouts. We're not out watching film. I
no.
watch film, and I can see what I'm looking at as somebody that knows the game of football and watches it and
Yeah.
understands. But somebody that knows more X's and O's than I do can sit there and diagnose, okay, this, okay, this guy did this, or well, this coverage is here and this guy ran this way when he should have, stayed in this zone when they're playing zone, stuff like that. So I don't watch it to watch it like that. I watch it to be like, okay, this guy's double move is good. This guy can get off of a jam right at the line of scrimmage really good. Same thing with like speaking of jam and stuff like that. Not hungry in a sense, but like the corner Muhammad, like I think that's a good pick. I think that
there's a lot of value with him. I think he's going to be a good player.
And that's going to be hard now because we have solidified CB1, which is Jalen, right? And then you've got
As long
your
as he
slot.
comes back healthy and he's old Jalen.
Well, I mean, of course. But you've got.
I think it gives them. I think it gives them some protection just in case Jalen's not Jalen.
Well, of course. So. But you got Jalen by himself. Yeah. You can leave him on an island in a sense. He doesn't need safety help unless he's like playing against Jamison Williams from the lines. You're gonna need somebody because he's too fast. You know what I mean? But you've got Kyler in the slot. That second corner spot is open. I really like Terrell Smith. Like I think I like.
Yeah, you have Terrell Smith. You have Za Frazier coming back as well.
Za Frazier. You got Tyreek. You got Tyreek
and then
Stevenson.
You got Tyreek. I'm not opposed to Tyreek. I like Tyreek.
I like him because he's but the thing is that his mouth gets in his way too much.
Sometimes, but I think he got a little more mature now. He didn't play bad last year.
No, when he did play because they were bouncing back and forth. but in a perfect world, and this is a story I want to tell you. In a perfect world, if I was 3 inches taller in high school and 60 pounds heavier, because I think I was only like 115 pounds in high school. And right
Yeah.
now I'm like a buck 75, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
42 and I'm getting well fed at home, right? And not that I wasn't well
Uh-huh.
fed back in the day, but I just was a kid and I decided to pick and choose what the hell I wanted to eat, right? But if I was a little taller and a little heavier, I would have loved to have played corner because I talk shit. I'm very big at talking shit, but I would enjoy.
I know. I have to deal with you every day.
Uh, uh, but I would have been that type of corner that have been in your face. Like I want to jam you. I want to make you. I want to make sure you're not running your route correctly. And
Yeah.
if you're on a time route with your quarterback, you're not going to be at the spot that you need to be at when he counts to 3 or counts to 5 and he tries to throw it. No, you got to
Right.
get by me. And that's like, and I was fast in high school. Like I was. I probably was like a 4.3 guy in high school, 4.3, low 4.3s. I ran the 200 in 20 seconds. So I was fast.
Yeah.
So, but if I would have been taller and bigger and thicker, I would have loved to
Yeah.
have.
If I was taller, I stopped growing though. I think I'd
Yeah,
stopped growing in 7th grade, which sucked.
yeah. I
But
think I've
here,
been this. I've been the same height since like 5th grade, so I'm fine.
yeah, man. I'm like, man, I gotta blame my mom for that.
Yeah. Are you
So
any chances anyone watching live? Because I don't have my YouTube up right now.
I don't have it up right now either, but it doesn't. I don't see that anyone's on. I'm not sure. I was trying to pull it up, but I don't have it open. Let me see.
Yeah. No, no, it's 0.
We didn't announce anything, so I'm gonna just stream it as a video and then let people watch us later. But I didn't announce that we're getting on today.
Yeah.
You
All
know,
right.
all our fellow junkies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the 6 of them that we that turned. It's okay.
um,
We're gonna look back at this 2 years from now. We're gonna be like, man, do you remember the top 6? They're our top fans. Like they're the ones that we invite to Vegas and go watch a Bears Raiders game. But
so let's do a prediction.
mm,
Let's do a fun prediction. Who out of this draft class do you think will be the longest tenure Bear? I'm gonna go Logan Jones.
uh, I mean, I can see. So yes, I see that, but that's more of an obvious answer because of our center
I
issue.
was kind of Thieneman or Jones, but
I don't, dude. By the time Thieneman comes
I
into
know.
contract, it's going to be like $45 million to pay safeties.
That's why I was going more Logan Jones,
I
but
think,
I would
I
love to
think,
have both of them for a long
of
time.
course, of course. By the time that happens, the league's going to hopefully have their own salary cap for quarterbacks, and then, um,
Watch is gonna
hopefully,
be Jordan Vandenberg.
that's who I was thinking
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he's a 6th round pick.
yeah,
He's going to be a rotational player for the first couple of years. And then like
yeah.
3rd, 4th year, he's going to come on and he's going to have good years, but he's not going to have like, oh my goodness,
I kind of like when I think of him.
he's smart,
I'm
right?
thinking of like he tested out of the park. He was like one of the top whatever two
Mm-hmm.
since what the 90s,
Something like that. Yes.
something crazy. And I'm kind of like maybe who's that agent that was that defensive tackle from the 90s. Um, I could see him just hanging around and doing enough to be on the team for a while.
The defensive tackle from the 90s from who?
The Bears. Remember Jim Flanagan?
Mm-hmm.
He was a Notre Dame defensive tackle. I don't know. I don't know about a bunch about the linebacker. I didn't really watch a lot on Kashawn Elliott. I don't know if you did. Did you? I didn't really.
Once they
get
drafted him, I
much in-
watched 2 videos on YouTube, and they basically played sort of the same highlights. He's got speed, man. What just what I'm seeing is that the defense has gotten faster. The defense has gotten
They're going for
super fast.
speed. Speed. It's
100%.
going to be a different looking defense this year for
Yeah.
sure.
It's funny because when speaking of speed, it's funny when we were watching the draft last week and my buddy was like, "Hey, you don't seem too jazzed about the pick." I was like, I am." I literally went back and watched the draft and I watched myself. I don't think I even looked at the camera for like 3
You
minutes
didn't.
straight, 4 minutes straight, because
No,
I was still kind of
you
in
didn't.
shock
I was
that
like,
was like
I was shocked too. I wasn't expecting any of it. I wasn't
but
like,
again, I did not do my homework on him because I did not think he would have fallen to 25. So all I did my homework on was defensive ends and defensive
an
tackles.
lineman. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
all I did. That's all I did.
Mhm.
I did my homework on each and every one that was a potential pick to fall to us. Not Thieneman. Like that was like no. He was always going at between 15 and 20. Somebody was either
We thought
trading
he
up.
was going to go to the Vikings. I thought he was
Yeah.
going to go to the Vikings.
So I was
Yeah.
thinking about Tommy the other day, and I was like, man, he was right. I went back and I watched the video, and I was like, man, I stared at the television for like 4 minutes, like still in awe because I
Yeah.
didn't understand why that pick was had. But coming to reading, watching, and understanding that yes, we did need a safety. So it was drafting a position of need and a position that is a day one starter, position of need, obviously. And we got the probably once it comes down to it, I think next year or this year, once the games are played, I have a feeling he's going to have a better career or a better year than Downs.
Well, he's paired with Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen's historically great with his secondary.
Oh yeah.
So he's historically great. So he's probably going to be very well coached, obviously, and then he's going to just let his God-given ability go from there because the guy's a freak.
Yeah.
The guy is he's going to be a fan favorite almost from the jump, from the beginning. So I'm really excited to see what he does once he gets on the field. Logan Jones, I called that one. I didn't say nothing, but I called it to you.
You texted me. Yeah.
I called it to you. I'm like,
yeah.
I think they're going to take the Iowa center.
Yeah.
And
they
he
did.
was there.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if they're sold on Bradbury or what, but we already knew he was going to be a temporary thing when Dahlman retired.
He's in a 1-year deal, and he might not even start. You know, we've got our good old, I love Olin. We've got his son. You know that his dad's gonna work him to the fucking ground.
Well, they were wondering if Olin is going to be
go back to Hallis and talk to George.
To Hallis and starting to talk to the McCaskey again and see if he's going to actually reconnect that bridge.
But do you know what the McCaskies did? Did you hear the story about that?
No, I heard. Yeah,
$15 an hour.
$15 an hour. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You're talking about a borderline Hall of Fame center that was an anchor of that team for years, and you're going to give the guy a $15 an hour? Like, come on.
Yeah,
I love Olin too, man.
I do too. I loved Olin. I love Olin now. I enjoy when he gets on 670. I can listen to him and just, like,
if you're listening, come on.
We love you.
Let's talk.
I'll put on the freaking Christmas song that they put on in the morning for you every time if you come on. Okay. So
at Olin Kreutz, come on, baby. Let's talk Bears. Sam Roush, that's tight end. He's a big boy.
That made sense
Yeah.
because they used Smythe 30%
Yep.
last year, and he was
Mhm.
a lot of he was lot blocking, but he could always block and release and then go, and he's not like he's a bad you know runner after the catch. He's a big guy, so it's going to take a small little 195-pound, 180-pound defensive back is not going to bring him down easy. So
My thing is to the fans, to the people that are like, the Bears suck. They don't know what they're doing. Chill out. Like, chill the fuck out. We got Ben Johnson. Let it take effect.
yeah,
Let everything go. It's his second year, and look what he did last year. Okay, Ben Johnson's actually obviously steering polls a direction, right? At this point,
yeah.
so he has an image and a blueprint what he wants to do. He's going to try to make this offense unstoppable. Let's be
Oh
real.
yeah,
Like
no, I
with
get it.
all the everything he's putting together, this offense, as long as everything's firing on all cylinders, is going to be scary.
No,
As
100%.
long as they
And
can
this is
put it
something that
together
we've
for
been.
4 quarters.
This is something that I think everyone has been begging for, is not just being able to watch a defense go out and get takeaways, but being able to watch an offense make their way down the field 60, 50, 70 yards and get points,
Yeah.
and be electric. Just not only just Caleb getting out of the pocket and the bootlegs and him just using his legs to get first downs. That's not just great, but his throws sometimes are just beautiful. I remember his first year, and there was a couple throws that him and Keenan Allen connected on,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Mhm.
oh my God, that's so special. Like the last
Yeah.
time I remember watching a quarterback like that, and I know a lot of people hate it, but was
Cuddy.
Jay.
Cuddy.
When Jay was
Yeah.
on, and he was on, man, the guy was unstoppable. The guy was great. He was
I
hitting
asked,
balls.
yeah, we were talking like, okay, the Bears fans have not had very many options at quarterback.
Of
You
course
got
not.
Cuddy, you got the punky QB Jim McMahon, and that's about it. You had
Yeah.
glimmers of hope, a little bit here and there. You got Neckbeard. Neckbeard was interesting for about a season. You had
Sexy
guys,
Rexy.
Sexy
Rex is still
Rexy.
our
He
quarterback.
was MVP
Rex is a
for
good
he
quarterback.
was
I mean, every Sunday, every Monday morning, the Trib was Rex is still our quarterback.
he's our
Rex is still our
quarterback.
quarterback.
But listen, for half a year, he was the best fucking player, the quarterback in the league for half a year. That 2006 year, he was lights out, and then I don't know what the hell happened to him, but small hands.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it didn't rain in the Super Bowl, maybe we had a shot. Tommy Harris wasn't hurt. Mike Brown wasn't hurt. We probably would
Yeah.
have won.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I remember watching that game with my dad, and we were at the house, and oh man,
and that's the last time we were in the Super Bowl, dude. We've only been in the playoffs a handful of times since then. 2010, 2018, 2020, which I don't even remember 2020. Like that was COVID
that was
year.
the dumb game. That was the game that Mitch Trubisky won the
Yeah,
MVP award
yeah.
against the Saints. Ah,
We had
God.
Jimmy Graham. we I forgot all about that. Who remembers COVID year? But and that's it. And last
Graham,
year,
I remember a sure touchdown by Javon Williams was dropped in the end zone. Trubisky laid one out, and it
yeah,
hit him right in the hands, or it either hit him right in the hands or went right through the hands.
yeah. Okay, I remember that too. And then the double doink. I mean, we had all these heartbreaks, right? The freaking Randall Cobb pass at the end of the freaking Packers game. Like,
Fucking
God,
Chris
man.
Con- So that right there,
Chris Conti. Yeah, yeah.
right there,
Too late.
just brought back memories when Thieneman got drafted. It's funny because Tommy
Yeah.
said something when Thieneman
He
got
ain't
drafted.
nothing. Dieneman's way above Conti. Not even
I get it.
close. Not
Get
even
it.
close, man.
Get
They were
it.
both
The last time
white.
we had a white
I'll give you
safety.
that. They're white boys. That's it.
it gives me nightmares, man. Gives me nightmares of fucking of Kuhn blocking Julius Peppers. Should have been a chop block because he went for his legs, and then Julius went and tried to, and Peppers went to freaking swat Rogers, and he got up in the pocket and whipped one right to Randall. And everyone's at the 10-yard line, at the first down marker because everyone thought that's where he was going, and there goes Randall.
That's why I loved the game, the playoff game last year. So that's why I loved it. I loved it because how many heartbreaks have we had to the Packers?
No, 100. Yeah.
So fuck the
Yeah.
Packers.
Fuck
That's all
the
I gotta
Packers.
say.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing
Fuck
what
the
these
Packers.
guys do.
There you go.
Dude, I love that picture. That's the best. Yeah, I'm really excited. About what these guys are gonna do. Hopefully we get to know a few of them over the years.
One day once Tim stops by. Tim is the Bears media guy. Once Tim stops by and gets something done to his car, I'm gonna be like, look, dude, look, 2 oil changes, right? You don't have to pay for 2 oil changes, right? On me. You get us passes to go watch the practices. Like, I get like fans can go in and watch it on the side. Like, no, you put us.
No,
You
we
give
don't
us.
want to be a fan. We want the special
You give us
shit.
the lanyards. You give us the lanyards with the freaking nice big things that say Bears Press, right?
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
let us go in.
Listen, guys that don't know us or where we are, we're close. Where we work, we have people coming into our place of business, and we have Bears personnel coming to us. We have obviously some Cubs personnel, some players. So when we talk like this, it's not like just a pipe dream. We're 15 minutes from Hallis Hall, okay? So we do know some of the
traffic. That's if there's traffic. That's if there's traffic on
10
down
minutes
60.
if there's no traffic. But it's like we do, some of the personnel comes to us. We know some of them that we've talked to. Angel's been there for 10 years. So, we know Bears ticket holders. We know a lot of the Bears people. So when we talk like this, we're not just making this shit up.
Yeah.
We just started this recently. So we haven't seen some of these people since we've started this. So we are going to talk to them, and we're going to get our in.
We are.
I promise.
I'm going to start doing like shorts, filming. There goes Caleb. Hi, Caleb. I painted my right toenail orange, just so you know, for the playoffs. I did.
Cool.
I did.
Just your right toenail? That's it?
Well, that's a toenail that's like really bad. So Sophia had me go get a damn pedicure, and that's a toenail that just looks janky from something at work falling on it. So it's never been straight. So the toenail kind of gets weird.
You had to make it look good.
I had to make it look good. So Sophia's like, can you get a pedicure? And I'm like, okay. She's sitting here getting like $90 like acrylic nails as a 10-year-old or 11-year-old. No, she was 10 at that time.
You're in trouble, boy. You're in trouble.
And then she's like, you should do your feet. I'm like, I'll just sit here and watch.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching like something on like Prime or something. She's like, no, Dad, please. And I'm like, fine. So I sat down. I was like, I want a pedicure. And she's like, do you want, she gives me this whole list of things. I'm like, look, just scrub all the stuff off my feet and that bad toe, paint it orange. And she's like, okay. And then I had Sophia's cheerleading competition in Springfield, and I watched the Packers game there in the hotel room.
I remember. Because I'm like, you got to watch the freaking game in Springfield at the hotel room? And then you were watching it on your phone, weren't you?
I was watching it on my phone. So this is where superstition, like, I'm not very superstitious. I mean, I don't have stitiousness anywhere in me, but when it comes to bears, I do. Um, so my wife, Sean, she brought her laptop. I'm watching it on my phone, and I'm laying on the bed watching it on my phone like this. And the game's
Yeah.
like, the game's just being the game. The first two quarters are just
Uh-huh.
like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
my goodness.
yeah. I know.
She comes up to the room from mingling with the parents because I mingled for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, ate some Chipotle because they had Chipotle, and then
You bounced. Game
I was like,
time.
I'm watching the game. I
Yeah.
gotta go. And like, I don't, it's the parents. Like, it's whatever, right? So,
Right.
uh, I left. I went upstairs, started watching it. They come upstairs midway through the second quarter, and I'm already like frustrated. I'm like
Mm-hmm.
sad. And,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "Why don't you put it on my laptop?" Well, she put it on my laptop. I'm like, "All right." So the laptop's bigger, and we plopped it on the on the counter, and then so I'm still sitting on the bed, like sitting on the bed, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, you need to start standing up. You do that at home. Stand up."
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I stood up, and things just started little by little happening, going, scored a touchdown, you know, got a stop on, the 3-and-out, came back, and it's like, oh my goodness, I got to stand up now. Like I'm standing up now forever.
Yeah.
So, and then they won, obviously. Her and I, she was screaming. Sophia was already sleeping, right? And
Yeah.
Sean is sitting there with a pillow like this. And I'm like sitting up there, and you should have, if you would have seen me running back and forth inside this little freaking hotel room, it was one of the coolest experiences that I've had, not being at home watching the game and you know, being with my wife because
Yeah.
she's hasn't been was never really a sports fan, and then I got her into being a sports fan. I got her
Yeah.
into being a Bears fan, and she watches. She understands the game. It's funny because she's like, "Oh, do you see how clean the pocket was when Caleb throws the ball?" Because I explained to her what the pocket is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but having that was one of the that'll forever be engraved in my head as one of the coolest memories that I had with her and a Bears game. And then the next week was this fucking Rams game, and I've got Tommy and his family here, Sean and myself and everybody are here, and we're all hanging out, and uh, and then I'm standing up because I was sitting down. I'm standing up, and this freaking whole comeback happens, and the ball gets thrown, and it's in the air, and then Komet catches it, and I literally fall to the ground in in happiness, in disbelief, in just like all types of emotion. Tommy was pissed. I told you how Tommy is, right? Tommy's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
opposite of me. Tommy's like,
Yeah.
this is fucking bullshit. I can't believe this. We're gonna fucking lose. Blah, like he's already pissed off. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
this happens. I fall to the ground. I hear him go, "Oh my god!" So, great. I can't wait for more like this, and I can't
Yeah,
wait for you.
we had a lot of those moments last year. It was
Yeah.
unbelievable. But I kind of hope they don't give us a heart attack like every game they
You know
were
what? And I
last
didn't
year.
mind it. I didn't mind it.
It's
Like,
fun. The
it's
adrenaline rush
fun.
from them, it's fun. But
Yeah,
I would like them to take care of business and
of
handle
course.
business.
Well,
You
I
know what I'm
mean,
saying?
it's second year of Ben's offense and playbook. He's opening it up more to Caleb. We got a couple more, more weapons with the Raymond signing, and then with obviously the kid from LSU. Hey man, we'll see. I think I'm always optimistic every year, and this year
I
more than
think
I have been in years. So
I think it'll be interesting. It'll be a lot of fun. I just hope they come out. I mean, we're going to talk a lot more, obviously. So
yeah,
I wanted to
yeah.
recap the draft, but so any so we do work in automotive as well. And if anyone has any questions, anything they don't know something about, you can leave us a message in the chat. We can follow up and answer some questions. So you have a car or automotive question, right? Even if it's something stupid. Not everyone knows everything, right, Angel?
Hey man, dude. There's never a stupid question.
No, there's
Stupid
not.
answers maybe, but never a stupid question, especially in automotive.
And we'll try our best to guide and give answers and help and any tips or anything that you guys want to know. Try our best.
And I do install blinker fluid for $450, just so you know.
Well, that's a good deal. That's a very good deal. But we're gonna incorporate what we do more into shows later. Kind of incorporate some of our people as well.
Yeah.
Get Jeff once we might get some sponsorship, hopefully, and talk to certain people and kind of incorporate what we do. Have some public knowledge videos and yeah, Jeff. Yeah, that's another topic. If maybe
that's one of the main goals for this podcast, other than just trying to get a bunch of subscribers and people to watch us, is let's get Jeff a girlfriend,
a legit girlfriend. We have a guy we work with that Angel's known him longer than I have. I've known him about a year and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
Year and a half now, and sweet guy. He's a little quirky. He's a little quirky, but he's a big teddy bear, and he's
got
really
a good heart.
He's shy.
Yeah, he's got a good heart. He may scream like an asshole sometimes and act like a dick.
Yeah, he's socially awkward and shy sometimes, and
sometimes.
We want to get him a girlfriend.
Yeah, his mom wants him out of the house. That's another thing. So this girlfriend better have an apartment. I'm just joking.
Angel, don't expose him like that.
Yeah.
No, he just lives at home to help his mother. Yeah, he's just a mama's boy.
Mama's boy, yeah. But got to get him out there, spread his wings.
Yeah, but we're gonna look. We love the Bears, but we're obviously in the Cubs season and the baseball season right now. So definitely gonna keep up on Cubs talk and see what they're doing, see how the season's going. We're definitely rooting for them. I wanted, to see the Cubs go deep in a playoff run, World Series run. That would be awesome. So we're
going to a Cubs game this year, so we'll probably have a couple shorts then.
Yeah, so. And then hopefully, our buddy can come see us again too.
Yeah, Ron. I loved Ron. Ron was great.
No, not Ron.
Who?
That's not his name.
Who are we talking about here right now?
The broadcaster.
What did I say? What's his name? Wait, hold on. Isn't that his name?
Ron? No.
Yeah.
Ron Coomer, but Ron Coomer didn't come see us.
Oh, then oh shit. Yes. Why did I think it was Ron?
Ron Santo was his
obviously Ron Santo's not freaking alive anymore, dude. All right,
that was his long partner for years.
Partner. Yes,
Ron Coomer, so it's Pat and
Ron Coomer is his partner now. Yes,
correct.
You're right.
So Pat Hughes.
Yes.
He was.
It's a three-letter name. I forgot.
So yeah, Pat Hughes was a customer of ours, and he's the nicest guy. Nicest, and gave us a ton of time. And we were just starting this thing, and we hadn't even done a live video yet. But Angel said, "Hey, maybe you can be a guest of ours." And he kind of looked at Angel crazy because we have no videos yet, and we had nothing to show him. But it would be awesome to see Pat again. And
look at me.
convince
There
him
he is.
to.
There he is, right there.
There he is.
There he
Yeah,
is. There he is.
that would be awesome to have Pat come by again and try to see if we could have him as a guest.
Well, you know what? Next time he comes in, we'll let him know. Hey, oil change on us. We're gonna film a quick short. You and I. You're gonna say something about the Cubs that's going on right now. Come, something or another, something maybe. Yes, no. Then if he does, then we're good. If he doesn't, then we say you owe us $69.99 for that oil change, sir. No, I'm just joking.
Nope, you don't get the coupon $79.99.
Yeah. You're not a
That'd be
you're not a
that would
member.
be that would be a dick move. I would never do that.
Yeah.
But he was cool, and we would like to hopefully have conversations with him again. There's so many things you want to ask someone like that. He's a Hall of Fame broadcaster. It's like
He's seen it all.
yeah, so
So
many things I wish I. And you don't want to bother a guy. You want to ask him how he's doing. You want to talk to him. You don't want to treat him like you're a fanboy.
yeah,
Ask
no.
him a couple questions. How's the team doing? Whatever. But
Well, I
you
wouldn't even. At first, I think if we ever brought him on, which hopefully that happens.
personal
I mean,
conversation,
getting to
family
know him would be great
conversation.
because
Yeah,
I know nothing about him outside of him being a
yeah,
broadcaster. So
yeah.
asking him questions about his family,
How did you
kids.
get into the business? What made
Yeah.
you get into the business? Stuff like
Who's your
that.
favorite
And,
baseball? Who's your favorite baseball player of all time? That'd be a great
yeah.
question. Who did
My
you
question
enjoy calling?
I would love to ask him is like, what's your he's been around since Sammy Sosa days,
Yeah.
like since 96, I think, 95 or 96. So it's like, what's your favorite memory, dude? Like, what's your favorite, what do you remember? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the World Series, but there's got to be something to him that was pretty special that,
Yeah, there's got to be. There's got to be there's got to be a fun story too. Like he was
yeah,
out in California and found $100 on the floor, and then all of a sudden it was Elvis Presley lookalike was like, hey, said something to him. I don't know, just something weird. That'd be
do they
cool.
travel with the, do you guys travel with the team?
They do.
Do you fly on a plane? Do you guys
They do.
take the buses with the team? Like just stupid shit like that.
I don't think they take the bus. I mean, clearly he doesn't take the bus from here to Wrigley or to
No,
Wrigley.
no,
So
no.
drives to Wrigley.
Obviously, because his car broke down on the way to Wrigley.
Yeah. So he they definitely take the same charter flight there, and then
Yeah, because they're part of the
know,
team.
of
Yeah,
course, if you've got the email address as a Cub, uh,
yeah,
you know, as a personnel in a sense or an employee. Hello.
yeah. We're breaking up a little.
All right. Well,
I may have lost. No, we're lagging a little bit. Lagging.
what do you want to call
So
it?
maybe that's our cue. Maybe that's our
Yep.
cue for today, Junkies. Chi-Town Junkies. We want to keep growing. So anyone that can subscribe that hasn't subscribed or let people know about us would be much appreciated. So we
Tell your
can keep
friends.
getting out there.
Tell your
Tell your
friends.
mom. Tell your
Tell your
dad.
mom.
Tell your dog. Tell your uncle. Tell your best
Your
friend.
dog won't do anything, but
Your grandma.
the dog. Grandma. I mean, grandma's love me.
Listen, grandmas love Angel.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Everybody have
Bear
a great
down.
night.
Kind of soft, Angel.
Fuck the Packers. Have a good night.
Good night.